Hey guys, welcome back to the best podcast on earth, Otakast, the only podcast that exists. You go on iTunes, you go on YouTube, you go on Spotify, wherever you might get your podcasts. There is no other podcast that you can pick besides ours. And today you might notice how this episode is a little special. Here, I'm gonna move this. This is a little special because we got a new banner. Hank, look at that banner. Look at that banner.
Well, I don't have to look at it.
Hank, get closer.
I get it.
You're all echoey.
Yep.
You're right there next to me, dude. I can see what.
You're
Louie's
right.
in the room, so you might hear some clanking, some clicking, but it's not going to really affect the podcast. This is going to be even. We should have made a spooky version of the podcast picture.
Or the intro,
Yeah. But I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna make it spooky. I'll tell you later, Hank.
Yeah.
You guys will already know because the music should be fading out about right now. Spooky, different banner, same old podcast. You know what I'm saying, Hank?
Yeah. I do. I'm way closer than you. Boy.
Yeah. Well, you're not. You're like laying back like at this angle, and the audio sounds all echoey.
Okay.
So we just gotta be about like maybe 5 inches away from the mic. So like this. Yeah, that's about good. All right, so just don't lean back like you always do. So yeah, this one's gonna be a little more organized. People have been telling us to get organized with the pod. Oh,
who's been saying that?
Everybody is like, oh, this podcast is just not even about anything. So Hank wrote down some stuff to talk about in his notes. Why?
It's all improvised.
I'll bleep that out. It's gonna be a big bleep.
It's all improvised.
All right. So what do you have to talk about, Hank?
Well,
we're about in the news, so we can talk about some news that's going on. Sure.
Okay. Let me Okay. So here at Otakast, we have our segments.
Yeah,
okay?
dude.
So we have our classic segment where we watch a trailer to something.
The classic segment.
And react to it. And then we also have maybe
the
not
one
a
from
classic.
the last one.
It's not quite as classic, but
Yeah,
it's when we scroll
yeah.
through Netflix.
Yeah.
And talk about the new stuff. Right?
We got a new space studio, if you can tell in the picture. We're not just floating in space meaninglessly. We actually have a new space studio. It's from a spaceship that we built, with some extra stuff that was floating around in space since the Earth blew up. You can see it over there in the window, Hank. There it is. Yep.
Exploded.
Sadly.
Yeah.
But and we added some more noise. We added some noise insulation. So maybe it'll sound everything will sound a little cleaner. Hold on, everybody.
So Aiden.
Yeah.
Let's get right into the news real quick.
Yeah, nail it on me, boy.
So I'm sure you have heard of How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
The DreamWorks classic.
The classic.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you've heard of How to Train Your Dragon 2, then.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah,
They made a sequel?
Yes. Well.
In our universe?
Well, then if you don't even know that about that one, then you probably aren't aware of that How to Train Your Dragon 3's trailer came out yesterday.
No, they made a second trailer.
No.
The trailer for 3 has been out for a while.
What was it?
It was like that was like 5 months ago. What are you talking about?
No, that was what? What was it?
Look up the trailer for How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah, this is trailer
that's
2.
a while ago.
Okay, never mind. This is trailer 2.
I told you.
Yeah, that's what I said though. I said this is.
Here, let me just move this
just released
around.
The second trailer for it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm not gonna put the MP4 in this time. I don't want that to fill up space on my computer.
Did you do that for Godzilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't watch the podcast, Hank? How are you gonna support
I watched like
us?
15 minutes of it.
Yeah, of you, narcissist.
Okay. Do you want to watch it?
No.
Okay.
Speaking of dragons, we just watched the first episode for Dragon Pilot, which is apparently the new Netflix show. Even though it's not a Netflix original, what Netflix will do is they'll take anime that are airing in Japan, and they'll just make it, and they'll just put it on Netflix and call it a Netflix original, even though that's not what it is. And I don't know what they're thinking with that.
It kind of is.
It's not. Netflix didn't fund it.
Oh, well,
they just threw it on their show and called it a Netflix original. It's not an original though.
They probably paid them.
Stranger Things is a Netflix original because they because Netflix funded that show, but they didn't fund Dragon Pilot.
They probably paid the money to call it that.
So Hank, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? What do you think about that first episode of Dragon Pilot?
I thought the first episode wasn't very good.
No?
No, I didn't think.
All right, let's Hank reviews. Visuals. What would you give it, Hank?
Visuals were fine.
Fine? I thought it looked freaking beautiful, man. I thought it was very pretty.
Yeah.
The lighting and all the when the dragon was flying into the air with all the background colors, that was pretty.
Sure. Yeah.
I liked all that. But the pacing was a little off, you know.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it felt like it was rushing all the characters' introductions a little bit too much.
They should have just skipped that episode. We don't need all that backstory.
I don't need to. You don't need to introduce all your characters right out of the gate. Like,
I mean, she could have just.
Especially in an anime, they usually do it like gradually.
That wasn't my problem with it. I feel like it should have just started with. I mean, you guys don't understand this because you haven't watched it.
Yeah, but go and watch it if you're curious, but you probably won't. You know, we all know you guys. You our stupid audience of 41 subscribers. This is the 41 subscriber special. Can you believe it, Hank? We made it to 41 subscribers. If you want to join our free gift card giveaway, subscribe to the video, turn on notifications, and like it. Apparently, turning on notifications helps your channel, but I'm really not sure.
Well, I mean, people actually watch your video. Like, I'd say we have, like, 41 subscribers and, like, 10 views on some of our, maybe number 5.
Episode 1 is, like, 200.
I know.
200 views, and that's, like, I will say, I think that is the one we had most fun with, because, like, but,
sure.
I mean, we're still having fun with the one that we're doing right now, you know? We had a half day today, which was very nice.
You don't need to say that.
Yeah, well, this episode is gonna go up earlier because of that.
Really? Wait, it is?
Well, yeah, because I'm gonna have more time. I'm gonna have more time to edit it and stuff.
When's it gonna go up? On Sunday?
You guys will see. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get it. We gotta get it out before on Saturday before.
Yeah, we'll cut this out of the podcast, but like
we gotta get it up before.
We gotta get it out before our rival podcast. So we're not gonna disclose who they are. Rival podcast. Stop. That sounds foul. It sounds like a cheese grater.
I'm trying to
stop it.
I'm trying to imply the air quotes somehow.
Well, you don't scrape your fingernails against the mic, Hank.
How else am I gonna imply the air quotes?
Just say you're doing air quotes.
So did you know what month it is, Aiden?
November?
Wrong.
In our universe.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, time goes a little faster because the Earth blew up.
It is
lonely out here.
October, the spooky month.
Oh yeah, the spooky month. We already did the scary stories. No Don this time, but in case we somehow pull some magic and get some people to come over to our studio, some people who survived, you know, we'll record another one and then they'll be in that one. But this is going to be an extra spooky episode.
Yes.
Not compared to number 4, which was very spooky, but this one's going to be even spookier, dude.
Why?
Hank, I don't know if you can tell right now. Take a picture of me. Okay. Come on. Without my face. Take a picture with the flash on.
Okay. With the flash on.
Yeah.
Okay. You might be freaked out by what you find.
Here. Take a picture of me, Hank.
I think it's kind of okay. Gotcha. That was spooky.
That's me.
That's actually a spooky.
Whoa! Yeah, dude.
That's a spooky picture.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
That's our. We can't show you guys our space studio for obvious reasons. We don't want to, you know. So, but
speaking
of I'm
spooky,
wearing an extra spooky Halloween costume.
We got on
that my mom got while she was still alive.
Oh.
Because you know.
Peter Griffin. You know how it is.
That guy.
But Netflix is also embracing the spooky season with Netflix and Chills.
This episode's gonna be called Netflix and Chills.
No, they'll sue us.
They don't. Who's gonna sue us?
They already. We can't copy their pun and write it off as our own.
Wait, what? Netflix did that?
Look, right there.
Oh my god!
I told you.
They know.
I didn't make that up. Yeah, what? You think they don't know?
Well, I wouldn't expect them to acknowledge the phrase so, like, nonchalantly.
Yeah, well,
like, that's, like, they know what that means, right?
Well, let's look through some of these...
What it implies.
These spooky, these chilly shows.
These chilly shows,
and
dude.
Movies.
I'm getting number 15, you know what I'm saying?
Lots of
spaghetti.
They're all Netflix originals, basically. Okay. First up, they have Elementary, the Blacksmith and the Devil.
Yeah.
I think this might be a Japanese film.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It sounds cool.
Can I get a trailer? Here, you want to see this?
Hank, hold this. Hold
Look at
this
this trailer.
sound insulation. I know when the landing. Hold on, guys. Uh-oh. What is this a trailer for?
It's the Blacksmith and the Devil.
Uh-oh. Yeah, is this a new show or is it already out?
I think it's a movie. Yeah, and it's already out.
You
on
said
Netflix.
It was Japanese?
No, it's not. It just sounded like it.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
This looks spooky.
Hank.
What?
Alright, hold on. I'll just hold this for now. Uh-oh. Oh, he sounds like a bad actor.
Yeah. This doesn't look very good yet. Oh, spooky. What?
Is this in German?
No, the audio is English. I don't know.
This is weird.
Where's the
Wait.
thing? Oh.
Is she an elf?
No.
What's going on?
I think she's the devil or something.
What the heck? Is this The Conjuring, but olden times?
That's what the nun was.
What were they thinking? Really?
Yeah, it was.
Nun?
Yeah, it's in the Conjuring universe.
It's in the Conjuring cinematic universe?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. I got this thing set up now.
Oh, something's happening. Oh,
They
it's the
did that-
devil! It's the devil!
Oh my god, that's the look they chose for him?
Yeah, he looks pretty bad.
He just looks like a stereotypical devil.
Yeah.
I was expecting more of like a
That was shocking.
creative take.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. That was like the
So,
most generic trailer I've ever seen.
Maybe that's not one.
What are you doing
that's
over
probably,
there, Netflix, with
that
your
shouldn't
millions
be
of
first
dollars?
on your. That shouldn't be first on your list of.
Oh, speaking of film
things
of
to watch.
movies, Stephen King apparently sold the rights to one of his books for like $1.
Which book?
To,
yeah,
to,
because
to
he has
some
like
14-years.
because he has like 250 books. Why should
Well, yeah, but
he
he
can
sold.
spare a few.
But he sold the rights to he sold the movie rights to some 14-year-olds for like $1.
Wow.
So, but IGN, I got that from IGN.
You want to check out another spooky?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
No. Let's take a look at some of our notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't just shoot down content like that.
Well, Hank, I don't want to make filler. That's
What? It's not filler.
We're just jinxed at that point.
We're
we're just
gonna
reacting to garbage.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to.
Suit is very
now,
uncomfortable.
Now, what are we gonna have to? We're gonna have to resort to filler now because you shot down all that content. Okay.
No, there's no filler in Otakast.
Now do you want to move on to our classic segment?
Yeah.
Theorizer machine.
For what?
For whatever
No, we
throw
didn't.
on the machine.
Okay.
Throw a little thing in the machine. A theory comes out.
Okay, game theory. Sonic is blue because if he was green he would die.
Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so do you have any base? Let's do some research on this.
Alright, I got my Sonic figure here. Here,
Yeah.
we'll use that as reference.
Okay.
My fancy Sonic Japanese Nendoroid figure that I got from Japan when I wasn't there. Oh yeah, this is a perfect opportunity for some story time.
Okay.
So basically, this company called Good Smile released this figure called the Sonic Nendoroid, and in like 2011, right, for the 20th anniversary, and it's in very high demand. And recently they came out with one called, it was like the Sonic Nendoroid minus, which came with less stuff, just the figure and some hands. So I actually went out and bought a bootleg for $12 on eBay, so I could get the extra stuff, but they didn't even fit. And I actually have a video on my phone where I throw it out a window. I can show it to you if you want. So both of these hands, this hand is bootleg.
Oh.
That hand is bootleg.
Oh.
So, but you can't even tell. So
I thought you threw it
that's
out
the
a window.
story. The hands are fine. Just
Oh, what was the other stuff?
bootleg figures in my closet, and to this day, I still can't find certain parts of the bootleg. They're probably on my roof. And then, so, yeah, that's my story, everybody. I hope you like it.
So why? Okay, let's do some.
Let's talk about that.
Let's do some research about the meaning of the color blue and the meaning of the color green.
Kit Kat?
Sure.
This one is actually from This one is one of those fancy European Kit Kats. You guys see Kit Kat singles. You guys are gonna enjoy this. Can you unzip my thing, please?
No.
I hate this.
Okay, why did you put it on?
I hate this suit because it's getting hot. So can you just
Yes.
Careful not to knock that over.
Aiden's wearing his spooky costume.
Get close to the mic.
Okay.
We talk. Just put the beanbag closer. Just put it here. Okay. I just have the legs because I don't have any pants. So now I can be sans for Halloween. All I need is I have everything I would need. It would
you need like a jacket.
I have the jacket. I have a blue jacket with the. Here, Hank, try it out. Kit Kat single.
What?
Break it off. Here, ASMR.
What?
ASMR. Ready? Break it off. Oh, that was nice.
Did I
give it a taste. Tell the audience what you think. ASMR.
Tastes like a Kit Kat.
This one's from Europe, though. I'll have a little piece.
Is it actually a Kit Kat or just a mimic?
No, it's a Kit Kat. They just taste different in Europe. Because Europe.
Why does it say Seinfeld on it?
What? Singles.
Oh. So blue means calm, tranquil, peaceful, confident, intelligent, persistent.
When did this start? What are we talking about?
Sonic.
Oh. Wait. Tranquil?
Yeah. None of those really describe Sonic.
I have the last piece.
What?
I have the last piece.
Thank you. Oof.
Us and our European Kit Kats.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we'll title this episode? European Kit Kats?
Sure.
I'll title it later. We'll figure it out later. But let me see the notes. Let me see our notes. Oh.
You want to talk about Avengers 4?
No, because Mark Ruffalo might have leaked the title.
Nah, I don't believe it.
He said The Lost Avenger.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't. That's not true.
Yeah, why? He said it though.
Yeah, I don't think.
Let's talk about Pepsi.
Hmm.
Can you tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke?
Pepsi and Coke, yeah.
Yeah, if you put them next to each other, would you be able to tell?
Oh, not if I was just if I drank them, yeah.
Because we actually have a bottle of Pepsi and a Coke downstairs, and we could see.
Oh shit.
Or we could just open 2 Pepsis. I don't want to open the Coke.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, guys, Hank and I are gonna take a break for 1 sec, okay? We love you.
And we're back.
The famous line. We went and got us some Pepsis. Oh, it's a little fizzy.
Did you hear that? That was a Pepsi.
Yeah, there was this one girl when I was at a camp. I opened up a Coke and she was like, "Oh, that's the best sound ever." And she moaned just like that, and I was like, "Oh, you're right."
I mean, that tastes a little bit like Coke.
I mean, Pepsi Man, you gotta drink up. You know Pepsi Man? Hank, you know Pepsi Man?
I don't drink it that much.
Have you heard of Pepsi Man though?
Pepsi Man, yes, I do. I have.
I think he might be my favorite mascot, dude. Like,
have you played it?
No, but we can emulate it on the podcast.
What do you mean?
You know what we should do? So YouTube has this new feature called Premiere, which is like a live stream basically, but it's not a live stream. It's uploading the video, but just as a live stream. So then we can interact with the audience and stuff.
What? It uploads the video? What?
It's just a live stream, but it uploads the video, but as a live stream.
What are you talking
I don't know. We're gonna try it though.
Okay.
You guys will see it, and then I'll upload it normally. So I'd like that, because that'll be cool. Because then maybe some people will join. And a lot of people have been asking for a live Otakast. So
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
You know, people who listen to the podcast. See, I told you it was dusty.
No, it was a drip fell on my hand.
This Pepsi's very dusty. Drink. You know what I'm saying, Hank? Let's take a look at only 150 calories. Wow. It's got sodium, 30 megagrams of sodium.
Megagrams.
Get a little closer, Hank. Come on. We got
Autobots. Megagrams has returned.
Come on, Hank.
From the grave. Autobots. Megagrams has returned from the grave. Roll out.
Alright, so how about that DC? How about we rewrite the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Entire Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start by reviewing each movie.
Okay.
Iron Man.
Wait, hold on. We have to roll the Watch Mojo intro.
No.
Future Aiden, roll the Watch Mojo intro.
Then the Marvel Comics intro. Then the Marvel movies intro, where it says Marvel Studios.
Yeah. Have you ever just... Oh wait, that's not what they say. Marvel undoubtedly makes a lot of movies, but which ones are the best? Today, it's time to find out. Welcome to WatchOtakast.com, where we tell you all the things that are objectively right.
Okay.
After the last video, top 10 staircases in Marvel movies, it's definitely time that we rank the top 10 Marvel movies in existence. The highly anticipated video is finally here.
Okay. So, what do you feel...
From worst to best?
Well, no, we can just review them in chronological order. It's hard to rate. I feel like it's hard to place them, so put them in top 10.
Let's get a list out.
Okay. Well, I know, I have them memorized.
Really, all of them in chronological order? Isn't the Hulk first?
No, Iron Man 1.
Oh.
What do you think of Iron Man 1?
I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember really liking it. I think...
Well, yeah. I mean...
I always associate it with, like, either TNT or FX, because, like, I remember watching it, and, like, it would always have that fade out, to commercial.
Oh. I mean...
It'd be like...
The only, like, big problem with it is just, I mean, Jeff Bridges as the villain is kind of weird.
He's like...
Which one is it? Ironmonger. Why would they cast Jeff Bridges as him?
Because he's bald. I don't even
He's not bald anymore.
Who's Jeff Bridges?
He played the dude in The Big Lebowski.
What? Hank, you're the movie expert. I only watch anime.
Jeff Bridges is a pretty good actor, and he's a funny guy. I don't know why they had him be, like, a kind of a generic villain, like...
Big gray villain?
Yeah.
Will that fit on there? Alright, we just have to be careful.
Have you ever seen The Incredible Hulk?
No, but we should do it live on the podcast.
Yeah, well, that would be hilarious.
Let's just pirate it and watch it.
I hear it's long and boring. I mean, I'm sure you can look that stuff...
What about the Cosmonaut Variety Hour? He said it was funny.
That's probably because it's silly.
It's wacky. Well, yeah, I
think I've seen the Stan Lee
Dude,
cameo.
I'd love to just sit down and watch a bunch of movies with my friends and just make fun of it. That'd be so much fun,
Let's do it on Halloween.
Okay.
We can watch bad horror movies.
We should make that an Otakast. We'll just be like, alright guys, you gotta rent this movie now and watch it live with us. Mm-hmm. That's what Domix and Jax Films did for some animes. They were like, alright guys, enter our names into the Crunchyroll subscription and watch it live with us. And I did do that. And now I'm stuck with a Crunchyroll account, which...
Really? You don't want to get rid of it?
I will one day.
Why?
Because Crunchyroll, I'm tired of their bullshit, man.
How are you going to watch anime?
Illegally.
Iron Man 2?
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot we were doing that, Hank. You're the one who's keeping us on track. Mm-hmm. Hankcast should exist, man. Hankcast, I would totally listen to that. Just a podcast about Hank's voice.
And then I would re-record myself responding to to myself. That would be hilarious.
There's just a Panda video on SoundCloud. Oh yeah, I recently got a SoundCloud account, and I'm very much enjoying it.
Recently?
Yeah.
I thought. How did you make those? Oh, did your friend? Put those
my
up,
friend
right?
I'm not Hank. We're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
But essentially, I made a bunch of songs, a bunch of raps, and my friend uploaded them to SoundCloud for me, and that was really funny. I do have one. Which I never uploaded, called Why Yo Grandma's So Thick.
You never uploaded that?
No, my friend made a tight beat for me and everything, and he never uploaded. He was like, Aiden, you're gonna...
That's the best one.
If your boss finds out about this, he's gonna fire you. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I won't. I guess I'll die. Mm-hmm. So, that's the story of Why Yo Grandma's So Thick. Or the lack of a story.
Yeah.
But on to Iron Man 2?
Yep.
I remember that. I used to think that was my favorite one.
Oh, wow.
I don't really know why. I haven't watched that one in a while. All I remember is the shot of him at the show where he flies down and does the superhero landing with all the cheerleaders, and he's like, "What's up, homies?" And also the idea of Iron Man getting drunk and fighting Rhodey. That sounds like a really funny idea.
I like I like Rhodey.
But it seems a little out of character. Well, actually, no. It's actually the opposite.
Yeah, it's. It was still before. I mean,
also that Iron Man 2 just has a lot of iconic shots for me, like him with the. Everything besides the ending, which is just him fighting a horde of enemies in an anime scene.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. I think I saw it once on an airplane, like 2 years ago or something.
Do you think Insomniac can make a good Iron Man game?
Yeah, I think they can make.
I don't think I can really imagine a good Iron Man. I don't know what it is.
He's not as iconic as Spider-Man.
Well, he's just not as fit to a video game. Like, flying around isn't as cool as a momentum-based thing where you're like...
Well, I mean, maybe flying around as Iron Man isn't as fun.
I'm just hoping that instead of them switching you to Mary Jane, you can switch to Iron Man.
I hope that they just start putting more faith into superhero games, because...
Yeah.
I mean...
What?
You gotta play the.
What are you talking about?
Well, you gotta play the Lego games if you want a good superhero experience. But I feel
what about the Rocksteady Batman games?
I mean, those are fine.
Yeah, but those are good.
But I think now that with Spider-Man, we're really broadening our horizons.
With Sony funding this huge game, which turned out pretty good. I think I've already criticized it enough, but I do. I don't really. I liked it. There were just it's not perfect though. You know, the Miles and MJ things. They did do a good job, like, immersing you into the world, but it was annoying just, like, throwing you out of the fun Spider-Man stuff back into Mary Jane, and only 2 of the missions were cool. The one where Mary Jane's walking around, spoilers, one where Mary Jane walks around the museum, and you can tell Spider-Man to shoot up guys, and he's like doing the stuff that you would normally do.
That's cool.
Yeah,
cool.
You get to see it from another perspective. And Miles running away from the Rhino, that was cool, but the AI's not very good. I like Rhino being a big Russian man. I like
when he's a normal-sized Russian man inside a big robot.
What? In this game,
that's my favorite.
In this game, he's just a huge Russian man in a suit.
That's what
in a metal suit, and he can't get out.
That's what he's supposed to be.
Really?
Well, that's what he is in the comics.
I like how they modernize it though, so he can be like, so he's actually like, it's like a metal suit. That seems more in character.
I didn't like all of the robot suits in Spider-Man. PS4.
What psychs me out is the Stark suit doesn't have Tom Holland's voice.
I mean, not the. I didn't mean the Spider-Man suits. I meant the Sinister Six. Why did they all have robot suits?
Because Doc Ock made them all.
I mean,
they don't
need to have spandex, but just give them like.
Well, yeah, but Doc Ock had to modernize them.
I mean, I just don't like modernizing to that point.
Yeah.
Because they might as well be Iron Man.
I think Vulture's fine. Because that's
Vulture.
That suit is just silly. Electro, I like him being a big blue man. I don't like
really?
him.
From
Amazing
Spider-Man?
I didn't mind that. I don't like him being like a white guy.
It was weird.
I liked him being black.
The scarring was interesting.
That was fine.
That's like a kind of a classic move.
That's a cool character.
No,
that's a good character design choice because it shows that he's been in a lot of fights.
That's almost a cliche though. Like instead of having like the spandex suit, you just turn their mask into scars on their face. I feel like
Is that what they did?
Yeah, that's what they in the game because the classic Electro.
I didn't know that's what it was. I wasn't really paying attention to that, but I'm pretty sure for the Iron Spider suit they actually took the metal from the movie, and it rusts and everything. That's epic. Like,
but it's like Deadpool and Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
They sew his mouth shut and scar around his eyes.
Oh yeah.
So they make it look as much they just make his skin look like
a little
mask.
Wink. It's like a wink. They're like, hey, you guys know.
It looks like his mask, guys. You like fan service, right? They're like, fuck you. This isn't fan service.
And they're like, or you could have just made the suit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it turned out fine in the end.
No, it didn't.
With Deadpool. Oh. I mean, the movie.
Yeah.
Not him being in Wolverine.
Where did your can go?
What?
Where'd your can go? Oh, you should have put it on the...
Did you see that?
On this thing.
Did you see what I did there?
Yeah, you're funny. Funny. No, don't... Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, okay. faded away, Infinity War style. It didn't feel so good.
You were like...
Alright, back to Iron Man 3, because I don't want to talk about Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 3 is... You're jumping ahead there.
Yeah.
Thor.
Maybe a little.
Yep.
Wait, what? Oh,
we're
yeah.
on
Thor. Alright, we're talking about Thor. I don't have anything to say about it, because I don't remember. They're so unmemorable, I don't have anything to say about it. Next up.
Yeah.
Next up.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
All right, that one gets a.
I love that movie.
I mean,
I
remember I liked parts of it.
It's
but
not that good. I
don't remember anything about it. I just remember the
though.
ending scene and some of the other stuff. But
I really like it because of it was the first MCU movie I saw in theaters, and just that the theme song. I really love the Captain America theme song.
Back when the world was still around.
It's like a bunch of trumpets.
Yeah. What's next? What movie's next?
The Avengers.
That one's I like that one. I mean, it's a great team up. We should watch that again. I'd watch that.
I mean,
it's a great team up story.
It totally just ripped off the Mystery Men, though.
Yeah, but
from
I don't know that movie. I don't know all these niche American movies, Hank.
The Mystery.
I only watch the Japanese.
Guys, you should watch the Mystery Men. It's the OG Avengers, and it's way better. It's way better.
What?
Iron Man 3.
Oh, that one's next. I didn't like it when it came out, but
I did.
Because I was like, I wanted to see him in the suit, but I think they should have not had it come out in May and just had it come out in in December.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was like, oh, it takes place in Christmas, okay? Yeah. Like, why not just release it in that time?
I mean, it's kind of a good Christmas movie, I feel.
Yeah, why not just release it during Christmas?
Him hanging out with that kid and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
What's he doing now?
I love the part when he brings the
kid's
robot
logic is a little weird.
I love it when he's like tied up.
Like, why not just tell him that you're Iron Man? And
yeah,
you're his mechanic.
Yeah,
and it's public knowledge too.
Yeah, it was just a dumb kid.
I mean, I like him. I like the kid though. I want to see what he looks like now. He's probably older.
I think he might be in some actor that played him.
He's like when Iron Man 3 came out 5 years ago.
2013, I guess.
2013. So that's like 5 years ago. So he's like 17.
Early 20s.
He's like 17 now. He was like 12 when it came out.
I don't know. I think he was a young-looking 15-year-old.
No, but we're like 20-year-olds, so he's probably our age.
Good one.
We just got out. Yeah. It's a little boring.
Only everyone who's listening to this knows how old we really are.
Or if you're listening to this in 2020 when we have amassed 2 million subscribers.
then we're 15.
Then we're 15, dude. 15.
Yep.
Hank.
Oh no.
Get out of here.
How will I? My legs are so short because I'm so young.
We're fetuses. Hank, get off TikTok. Get off TikTok. I see that.
What do you don't see anything.
Hank, I'm going to hear that in the mic and I'm going to have to cut that out.
You don't see anything.
I'm going to cut out that copyrighted music. Oh, come on, we gotta get through this MCU stuff so we can get to the spooky stuff.
I was thinking, we were, Iron Man 3, after Iron Man 3 is, I'm just gonna say Thor the Dark World.
Alright, Thor the Dark World, I got you.
I'll look up a list.
Next.
While you talk, no, oh, next.
Next.
I mean, I like that Loki, I really like the part when Loki is pretending to be
That's about the
Captain
only
America.
thing I remember from the movie.
He's walking down that
I just
hallway.
remember how
it was in the trailer, I think. That's why I know it so well.
And he's like, oh, I feel so American and proud.
That was funny.
I don't know why I did that with the Seth MacFarlane voice. His Christmas album. God, Seth MacFarlane. Like, I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast, but I was watching a...
Wait, okay, so I look up MCU movies.
Oh, they're all out of order.
I scroll down. Guys, Venom's there. Venom's there.
Oh my
Venom.
Oh
I guess it's confirmed. I guess Venom truly is in the MCU.
Tom Holland sticking his little head out there, and he's like, hey, everybody. All right, look up all MCU. Look up all MCU movies in order.
Okay, I'm just going on. Oh, list of. Okay.
Oh my god. No, that's good.
Wikipedia
is reliable for this kind of stuff. Because these guys are experts.
Logo production library. What?
Can they? Wait, why didn't you go keep scrolling down? They probably have a list of movies.
The feature films. Okay.
Oh yeah. Iron Man.
Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark. Okay, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
That's next. That's where I think it got defined.
That's where
I think where the MCU got more defined. Yeah, the Avengers.
The Avengers is when everyone started.
That was when I started getting into it.
That's when it got really mainstream. Captain America made people take it more seriously. Then, right after, Guardians of the Galaxy made it so it wasn't just...
It is a good spy movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy made it so it wasn't just...
I like the elevator scene.
All boring. That's my favorite scene.
Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite MCU movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is my favorite.
I'd say they're both tied for me.
Okay.
They both have their own strengths. I think the first one is better in terms of pacing.
As
well as... Yeah. I think the first one is better in terms of pacing, comedy, and action scene. The second one resonates more emotionally with me.
Yeah, that's...
And in terms of character development, but I don't think the pacing is as strong as the first one, which was a little more rapid fire. The second one kind of takes a break on...
You're taking it a little ahead.
Huh?
You skipped.
Oh yeah,
you skipped
I'm
a phase.
sorry.
You skipped a phase of movies.
My bad.
You skipped phase 2.
But yeah, in terms of is the next movie Guardians of the Galaxy?
We didn't. Captain America's The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, a good spy movie. I remember the choreography being good, but it might not be as good as I remember. Other than that, elevator scene is the highlight for me.
Yeah.
And
Anybody?
I don't really. The suit. I don't really get why he had a new suit.
It's better than the Avengers one though. I don't know if it's better than the first Avenger one.
Yeah, I don't get why why did they change it in the first place?
I mean, the one in the Avengers is goofy, which is fine.
I wish Captain America could just point at people and they'd salute. It'd be a walking TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
That would be funny.
He'd be the true Captain America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying? All right, but yeah, Captain America, he's epic.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I already said everything I need to say. Good action and everything. What's next? What next? Quickly, we gotta get through this segment. Okay. I want to talk about more spooky stuff.
You might get a little disappointed here.
Yeah.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Not much to say. I think I remember a lot of details about that one. I saw it for a birthday party at one of my friends, and it wasn't awful. But, I wasn't, thrilled when I left the theater.
Ultron's kind of meh.
I think it was a good... I think he had potential, but...
Yeah.
The execution was just very meh.
I think they'll bring him back at some point.
Nah.
Just do it. Well, I mean, there's so much stuff they can still do.
I like how he has that plasma effect in his mouth. I think that's really cool, and I like
his voice.
Yeah, that.
But in the comics, he's more of a
static character.
I mean, that one was kind of goofy.
Yeah, in the comics, he's goofy. He's more
like
Ultron.
He's actually kind of like Thanos almost. Thanos isn't goofy necessarily.
Yeah.
But he's just kind of, in the comics, he reminds me kind of Sinestro, the Green Lantern villain.
But Thanos,
they're just kind of mean.
People take him seriously in the.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? Quickly.
Ant-Man.
Not much to say on this one either.
Yeah.
Just a fine movie.
Yeah.
I honestly, give or take, I think the part with Falcon was pretty dumb. Overall,
it didn't need to be.
It was kind of just filler. I mean, he didn't need to be in the movie.
It didn't need to be there at all.
Honestly, they could have just cut that entire scene out and just changed some of the dialogue a little bit, and the movie would have been just probably better.
I don't know if it would be better. I mean, it was just setting up for the Civil War cameo.
Yeah,
I mean, you could have done.
Falcon.
You could have had that scene in Civil War.
The part where Falcon the payoff isn't even that worth it.
No.
That 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the scene talk could have been spent developing the characters or something. But instead, we got what we got, and yeah.
Edgar, do you think it would have been better if Edgar Wright directed it?
He just produced it. Yeah.
I think
probably.
It would
I think it would have been. I mean,
it'd be weird though.
I've only seen Yeah, but Guardians of the Galaxy had a kind of distinct style.
Yeah, but not as distinct as Edgar. I mean, like...
Edgar Wright would have given it its own identity.
But his editing is too different. I think they would edit it.
What I think is what Ant-Man was missing was... And I haven't even seen Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It's not worth it.
Exactly.
My family liked it. I did not like it.
What I think the entire Ant-Man... Double G is what do you call that when it only has 2 movies?
Duo. What,
when the entire Ant-Man verse, or the
2 Ant-Man movies.
The 2 Ant-Man movies. What I think they're missing is an identity. Like Spider-Man: Homecoming had that kind of cool pastel style at the end of the movie. Guardians of the Galaxy had the 80s stuff.
Of course.
Thor Ragnarok was 90s, 80s
actually,
culture.
Guardians of the Galaxy is actually the 70s.
Well, I don't know.
Facts straight.
Sorry, it had some 80s songs though, right?
No, he was. It's all 70. It's all 70s and before, because that's where he got his. Because he left in the early 80s, I think.
Bad.
Yeah.
Well, what my point is that Ant-Man could use some good editing. It's all just so generic.
Yeah.
It's like it's made by studio. It is.
Editing would. It could have been awesome.
Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors from the 2 movies I've seen from him.
You haven't seen the Cornetto trilogy yet?
I want to. I've seen Scott Pilgrim because I like the comic, and I've seen Baby Driver, which is one of my favorite movies ever, even though I've only seen it once. I just really like it. But I think Ant-Man just could have benefited from its own identity.
I think it could have. Paul Rudd is fine as a casting choice. He works with the rest of the MCU. But if
he's fine, I don't care about Paul Rudd. Whatever.
I mean, I feel like it could have been just really exciting. But it's just kind of if it were like all about a heist. I mean, it's kind of comparable to Solo.
Mission Impossible.
Solo. Like Solo could have been exciting, I feel, but Ant-Man is just kind of. I don't know.
All right, next movie.
Captain America: Civil War.
We're doing this for a little too long, so we gotta speed through it. This can be a longer podcast.
Yeah.
This can be like an hour and 10 minutes.
I mean, we'll release it earlier in the day, so they.
Exactly. All right.
Civil War. Next? We're on to Phase 3 now. Captain America: Civil War.
All right, Civil War. Mm-hmm. A good movie. I think color grading could have been better. I think in general, Marvel movies have color grading. There's a great video about it. I think it could be a little more colorful, just to give it more of an identity.
I thought Infinity War didn't. Well, I mean, they've obviously gotten better with all of that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Over
this I was happy to see it over Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Definitely. Came out right in the same month or something.
Right, like a month later. Within a week, within a couple of weeks of each other.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. It was in May. This one, Batman v Super. It was in April.
Great
Batman
debut of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
a lot more subtle than I thought it would be. Not too rushed because he's a backseat character. He takes a backseat in the movie, which I appreciate.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, and a very important movie. Mm-hmm. And overall, it's pretty okay.
I think that it was basically an Avengers movie, but a lower key Avengers movie.
The breakup of Avengers. They could have made it an Avengers movie, but
I think it would be disappointing if it were an Avengers movie.
Because Bucky's so important, I think it should. Yeah. They made the right decision.
Yeah. Oh, and I think that Black Panther in that movie is better than Black Panther in his own movie.
All right, keep next one.
He's just that final scene where he's where
he figures out
he's like, you guys got to stop beating each other up. And he just he just feels kind of like a sad sack in Black Panther.
Nah, in Black Panther, I'd say he's just kind of there.
He's not.
He's just there.
He's just outperformed by most of the other cast members.
Next up,
Doctor Strange.
Very tight editing and CGI.
It's a cool movie. I'd say.
Certain parts are very cool to watch.
Yeah. Not much going on in the plot, but
in terms of writing and plot, I'd say it's not great, but. I'd say he's a little similar to Tony Stark.
I really like how he's been. I feel like in Thor Ragnarok and
they did him right.
Infinity War, they made him more distinguished.
What I hear nobody talking about is how he just kind of goes from being a schmuck to greatest wizard in the world.
I'd like it better that way, though.
Yeah, I know, but I think that it's not. There's not enough development there. He just has that fight, and suddenly he's really good at wizardry, and then he's suddenly the
Well, I mean,
I think there could have just been a little more, like maybe a time skip to when he's better. But no, it takes place.
There was when he was
I don't
training.
know.
There was a training montage.
For me, it never felt like the jump from being sucking at wizardry to being good was there. Never felt like it.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But I think it's. I mean, I don't like him as like an arrogant kind of schmuck, as you said, but. I think he can still be kind of witty, but still be more like... I understand
that. Like, Infinity War was good.
He was cool in Infinity War.
I like that
also
one.
in Thor Ragnarok.
Benedict Cumberbatch, good actor in that one.
I feel like he should really just be like Sherlock Holmes.
Well, yeah,
Benedict Cumberbatch's other classic role.
And Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
they both played him, and they have similar characters.
Yeah, but I feel like Sherlock from Sherlock is... I feel like he's more like him now. Just kind of like... witty and sarcastic, but not like
not an asshole.
Well, I guess what are you what are you Bambazy? What did he say? Beyonce? Like Beyonce? You're
all right.
Only one name?
All right, next.
You see,
we need next.
What are you, Beyonce?
Skip. This segment's going on for too long.
What are you,
this segment's going on.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I already said everything about it.
I like that movie a lot.
Very good. I'd say it's tied for me with the first one. I already said that, but okay. Next up.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Fun movie.
Definitely.
I think Spider-Man is handled very well in the movie. He's very in character. But to reiterate something from I think High Top Films video, the show Spectacular Spider-Man, which is good if you guys want to check it out, handles everything really well. Because, like, if Peter Parker messes up, like, a lot, like, somebody's like, all right, you want to come back home and do this important thing with me, and Peter just, he has to abandon it because in the end, he's Spider-Man. And then there are consequences for it. Like, people start hating him for it.
Oh.
And...
that's so hard to watch when that happens.
But, like, in Spider-Man Homecoming, there's not enough, like, consequence to all of his actions.
A big complaint, and I kind of touched
on
this last...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Keep going.
Well, you... No.
Okay, all right.
You finish.
Well, like, when spoilers, by the way, for when he goes to Washington and he's not there, it's just kind of a slap on the wrist. He doesn't... They don't... When they're like, okay, Peter, you can't rejoin, and then they're like, all right, Peter, yeah, you can rejoin. Because even you think that they wouldn't let him join. Because, like, that's just, there should be consequence there. And then in Spectacular Spider-Man, he even considers quitting as Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 had that too. Yeah. Where he quit because
he lost his powers.
For a little bit. But Spider-Man Homecoming, nothing like that. So
something that I brought up in the last episode.
The only thing close to this is the last part.
Yeah.
The only thing close to consequence that really happens is that Liz leaves, and that's about it. He just has MJ, quote unquote, is there. So that's obviously a budding relationship.
Yeah.
One more thing. I don't get why they used her, and it was funny to me how they used her in the posters so much, even though she played such a small role in the movie. Yeah, they put her like on the.
Zendaya?
Zendaya.
Yeah. Well,
they put her in the poster, even though she has such a small role.
It's not that small, is it?
Yeah, she's just a supporting character in the movie.
I mean, I feel like
you think she'd be the central love interest, but she's not. Not in Homecoming, at least.
Well, in Far From Home, I think she's definitely more prominent.
Probably, but for now, in Spider-Man Homecoming, it's not that warranted. All right, Hank, now you go on to your points.
Okay. I think that, and I touched on this in the last video
editing this.
During my rant. I think that, like how Tony Stark gives him the speech, like, if you're nothing without the suit, you really deserve the suit. And that's like, it's Spider-Man. Why does he he doesn't need an Iron Man suit.
Like, I think Spider-Man should, and I hope that in Far From Home the Stark suit gets destroyed and Tony Stark isn't there to fix it, so then he makes a new one.
He can have,
like that one on my shelf there.
Yeah, he can have a techie suit, but I don't think it should be. It doesn't need to be super techie, and it also doesn't need to be made by Iron Man.
In the
What is the story behind that suit?
What? Well,
This-
yeah, like
What is the story? I want to know what's the story behind it.
in the new game.
Yeah.
Well, he made a
I never
su- he
knew.
just made a suit. He made the regular suit that has all the tech features. Then he figures I need to make his
Speed
suit gets
suit, right,
his
or
suit gets
something?
all ripped up, and he's like,
Yeah.
I need to make an armored version. And Doctor Octopus.
Oh, is that the one with the white?
Yeah, Doctor
I don't like
Doctor
that.
Octopus suggests that make some suggestions on how to make the suit better, and then he makes some armor. He makes it more armored and more versatile.
Oh, that's it.
The white bits are armor. Those are like carbon fiber materials.
I don't
And-
really like that suit that much.
But he
honestly.
makes everything. He makes and Stark has no. The Avengers are around.
Really?
You can find the tower in the game.
I know, but
And
do you ever?
you don't see them, and Spider-Man's just like, oh man, those guys are so cool, which is how it is in the comics, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause he shouldn't be I
I mean,
mean, it's fine if he's an Avenger, but I think works more well as he works better as more of his own thing.
I'm sure he'll be in the movies. I'm sure he'll become an Avenger in like 5
He
or
is
10
an
years.
Avenger. No, Tony Stark said you're an Avenger now.
Okay.
But I'm
yeah,
sure
but
he's
that
probably
doesn't-
going to be a
that's-
little more nervous after,
Well,
you know.
I think in Avengers 4, everything that
Yeah.
happens in Infinity War will be erased from the timeline.
There's gonna be some form of retcon probably.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just gonna go back to the status quo. Like, oh well.
Can we take
There's
a
gonna be a
little
consequence.
sidetrack real quick?
Yeah.
I don't like the word retcon means retroactive continuity, right?
Yeah.
It means when you I don't like
Man.
I don't like it when people use it as like, okay, they retconned this and said that actually the whole time it was an alien, and like, well, they never said it wasn't an alien before, so how do you? That's not really a retcon. I mean,
Yeah, it
I guess what you said
I don't
was a retcon, but I mean, I just want to throw that out there because
Well,
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm not. I mean, Thor Ragnarok.
speaking of Marvel, something that rhymes with Marvel is marbles.
Not really.
The new board game Marble Barble.
Marble. I love.
Marble Barble.
You know, what I say to. My famous catchphrase, you might say, is gargling marbles and barbles is farble.
Yeah. So how do you play, Hank? You
Okay.
just take the marbles.
Gargle them.
Yeah, you put them in your mouth. A little bit of water, but water's cheating. You gotta
Yeah,
use
the
Pepsi.
water-
You gotta use Pepsi to
you
make
gotta
it
use
more acidic.
Pepsi Max gives you plus 10 points.
Yeah, so you just pour the Pepsi in your mouth and the marbles. You just gargle it in there.
Whoever can gargle the longest
Whoever can
before
gargle
choking.
the most marbles before dying is the winner. So Marble Barble. So yeah, Hank and I are gonna play a little bit right now. So you just take the marble, Pepsi, clink, clink. So you just take the Pepsi, take a couple marbles. I'm finally in my mouth. Right. Hank, you're still going. You're still going. He's still going, ladies and gentlemen. He's still going. Oh my God. Hank's the best. Hank, you gotta spit him out. He's getting red. He's getting red. Hank is the winner of that game, man. Alright, so to get the Marble Barble set, all you need is the limited edition Marble Barbles and some Pepsi Max. And man, this game's so much fun, dude. So yeah, see if who will choke first on him. Yeah. What a fun ad read that was, eh? No?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Alright, back to we're almost done with this, okay?
Thor Ragnarok.
I'd say a very fun movie, extremely
Yeah,
fun.
that's an awesome movie.
Rewatchable. Has a distinct style, very colorful. Unlike the other Marvel movies, this one has very solid color grading.
Yeah, I like
And
the
because
orange
I
with the green.
I am a fan of JoJo, so color is very important to me.
It's almost, I think
Color theory, you know.
most colorful Marvel movies, definitely Guardians Volume 2 and
Yeah.
this Thor Ragnarok.
And overall, it's a very colorful, pretty movie. All effects are pretty solid, and jokes are very
It's pretty
funny.
funny.
Probably the funniest. I'd say it's the
You should,
funniest Marvel movie.
That's
Next to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this one's funnier.
Yeah, it's funny. I think Taika Waititi.
So the most funny MCU movie.
The director is Taika Waititi. He's from New Zealand.
And he's kind of a smaller director.
He's a cool.
They didn't go
have you
with
seen any of his other stuff?
No, but they
It's
didn't
good.
go with the generic schmo.
It's really-
they got a guy who's passionate
Yeah, he's
and
really.
made a good product.
he
and I hope to learn from that.
did the mocap and the voice for Korg.
yeah.
For Korg.
And I'm hoping that they learn from casting passionate, smaller guys
Yeah.
for stuff like Ant-Man.
Well, now Ant-Man. I don't like Peyton Reed that much.
No. I mean,
director of Ant-Man.
like this is. I'd say this is what we could have. Something like this we could have gotten out of if
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright
Yeah.
directed Ant-Man. So look
Yeah.
how Thor Ragnarok came out. It was very profitable and got
Yeah.
good reception. So win-win.
Now Taika Waititi gets to make whatever movie he wants now
Yeah,
that he's
that's great.
Marvel. Yeah,
That's awesome.
People respect him now. So
Well, he's more mainstream, I'd say.
well, yeah. Like I mean, people respected him before, but now this big
Well,
studios
more
are like,
people respect him.
now people will give him
It
a
opened
budget.
people's eyes.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we're almost done.
Black Panther.
Fine movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like
Killmonger's
is
good villain?
He's a stronger character than Black Panther is.
Yes,
in that movie.
definitely.
That's the problem.
Killmonger's a pretty good character.
He's
I
a
did
really
that.
good villain.
I found it really funny when he would come into the screen and be like, how the soundtrack would go from like tight
Oh,
beats,
yeah.
tight beats to traditional African music. It'd be
Yeah.
like, so
Boom, boom. Nobody pray for me. Even a day for me.
So
I
also
down.
I also don't get why
Be
they were playing Drake music in that Korean
They were?
bar. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That was like a Drake song, and that
Oh.
was funny to me.
Was it about Millie Bobby Brown?
Shut the f up.
Millie, do you love me?
No, stop it. Stop doing that. Stop making those jokes, Hank. That's not funny.
I'm calling you out, Drake. Fight me.
He comes up with his 7 feet tall. So,
Is he 7 feet tall?
No.
He's probably short.
Probably like
he's Canadian,
He's probably
right?
like
I mean,
are
yeah.
about as tall as us.
Yeah.
So like 6 feet.
Yeah.
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 All right, so
Black Panther is
Yeah.
good. Then.
it's fun. Effects could have been better,
at the end,
but
at least.
just because.
But Wakanda looks good.
Yeah,
Wakanda is.
and good lead up to Infinity War.
Andy Serkis is really good.
Actually, I think they should have swapped Black Panther with Thor Ragnarok personally in terms of release date because
Yeah.
I think Thor Ragnarok works better as a lead up to Infinity War.
With the ending, of course, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure they had their reasons. I can't think of them right now, but
Probably because Thor was in development planned for it before.
yeah. Well,
First black superhero movie in a while.
Actually, it's not the first black superhero.
I know.
movie.
I
What
didn't
about
say.
Blade?
I said in a while.
Okay, I was joking because
I
Blade
reckon-
isn't a superhero.
Yes, he is. He's
No,
in
he's
the Marvel,
not. He's an anti-hero.
like Venom.
Yeah.
All right,
Venom's
next.
the first black superhero. No. I mean, what
Venom, the first.
what race do you
black
think Venom? I
superhero.
mean, Venom's obviously white because Tom Hardy voices him.
He's
Never
a
mind.
symbiote.
Never mind.
All right, next.
But they killed
Infinity
off.
War,
They
right?
had two really good villains in that movie.
And
One
what?
death was very
What are
meaningful.
you talking about?
In Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
One death was very meaningful with Killmonger at the end. That was a good death, even though it's a shame that he had to die. But I don't know why they killed off Claw. I mean,
Claw?
yeah, the other guy, Andy Serkis's character. He was pretty funny.
Not really sure what Claw?
Claw, the guy with the robot arm. That
Oh, who cares about him?
he was.
Nobody cares.
Maybe in the
I
do you know
Uh-oh.
who he is in the comics? You know
A
about him?
better character.
He's like a robot that's powered by sound.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
He died and then they transferred his
whatever.
body into sound and put it in a robot. So maybe they'll do
Whoa.
that eventually. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They're gonna do that for the sequel. They're definitely gonna do something like that. Have him come back.
Sure.
But
I think they're going to
Black
do Kraven
Panther
the
gets
Hunter.
7
in
out
the
of 10
sequel.
for me.
Okay. Avengers Infinity War.
I think we've one of the better Marvel movies. Less like a movie. I think the pacing is weird, is a little off because it just switches from perspectives so often.
Yeah,
But I don't really mind it because it's more of an event. I don't think they could have done it another way with all
Yeah.
the characters that were there.
The Thor storyline is kind of. I feel like it's going to be more resolved in the
I don't
next
think it's
movie.
out of place.
I think
I think they needed to. Maybe they could have cut out a little bit of it.
Yeah. I mean, it was. It's kind of weird though.
Yeah, it's a little out of place, but I think maybe they could have cut out a little bit, but overall I think it's necessary. If he just showed up with the hammer, then I think that would have been a little worse.
Did you know that axe? I don't remember what it's called, but
it's like Game of Thrones,
it's
ironically you also have what's his face?
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage with the mega mushroom.
He's a dwarf, but he's big.
Yeah, that's
That was weird.
That's really funny.
Yeah. But do you know that axe is actually anyone can wield it?
Yeah.
You don't have to be worthy. I mean,
Really?
you probably have to be pretty strong because it's like it's heavy or something.
Yeah.
It's like magical, but it's not like Mjolnir where you have to be worthy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But
Captain America could have a swing at that.
yeah.
But
I think Thanos was he's pretty hot. Josh Brolin lends his sexy voice to Thanos once again.
I think that scene
I fell in
where
love with him.
the best. I really like the part when like the spaceship lands in the middle of New York and I think the shaky
that's
cam
kinda cool.
The shaky cam is really effective there. It kind of is. That's
Spider-Man
my favorite
was handled
scene.
well, of course, and the ending was a cliffhanger that made people really want to see the second one. So good business decision on their part.
Yeah.
I feel like the Hulk was a little underutilized,
Well,
very underutilized.
They said that the Russo
but
brothers.
definitely a reason for that.
They're planning a 3-movie arc for him, starting in Thor Ragnarok, ending in
What?
Avengers 4.
Like a mini arc.
Like Avengers.
While the
Thor
movies are
Ragnarok,
going on?
Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers 4.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
It's weird that like Thor is now his own. Like Hulk and Bruce Banner are now their own characters. Like
Yeah.
that's weird to me.
I mean, they always were. Well,
No, they weren't. Bruce Banner.
Hulk was just a monster before. He wasn't really a character.
In Avengers, Bruce Banner had the intention of turning into Hulk, and that was him jumping into the robot, into that big robot alien thing.
Yeah.
But now in Infinity War...
No, it wasn't him jumping into it.
Yeah, well, but now in Avengers Infinity War, he's like, okay, Hulk, I need you to do this, and Hulk's like, no. But do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think he was in control. I mean, he could
Well,
control when
was,
he let the Hulk out.
Like,
but
just the shot of him, like, looking down and transforming and looking up, that's kind of, sort of him, but just a less controlled version of him.
Yeah.
But
sure.
now Hulk is just his own thing. Hulk has his own conscience.
Yeah, it's because he's been alive for 2 years.
Yeah, so that psychs me out a little bit. But overall, I think it's a welcome change, but it's just a little inconsistent.
So, good movie.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, Thanos is a really good villain. The other guys, the Black Order, aren't great. They could have been cooler.
I don't care about them.
I mean,
doesn't matter.
It would have been cool if, like...
It would have been better if they had potential, but
They could have been, like, spread out, like, after this...
Personally, what I don't get is why it's rated lower on Rotten Tomatoes than Black Panther.
Well,
I think overall it's a better... I think it's a better movie.
Yeah.
Just because they utilize all the characters better.
Black Panther died in Infinity War, so...
we don't talk about him anymore.
Yeah.
And is that it?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I can't...
I'll talk about it real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
I don't like it that much. What? I mean, it's not a bad movie. I'd say it's like... It's like a 5 out of... It's a 5 out of 10, maybe, for me. It's enjoyable. There are parts that are enjoyable. I heard that... I don't remember who said it. Maybe Cosmonaut Variety Hour said that it would be cool if it and Ant-Man were just one movie. And I kind of agree with that. I didn't like the bad guy, Ghost. I mean, she was fine. She was just kind of... She just... Who cares, really? Yeah. It's just kind of a weird movie. It's all over the place. Things happen. People are... everyone's like talking about how the scene where he's... Spoilers. Where he's Ant-Man... You don't care. It's not that big.
Go.
So,
Quickly.
Ant-Man's suit is broken, which is one of the plot devices, and it makes him like... It makes him like the size of a kid, so he's walking around at the school.
What the hell?
And he looks like a kid. Not really.
Right.
It's not funny, though. People like it. I don't...
That's our mark.
Yep.
Do you have anything else to say?
Captain Marvel, Untitled Avengers film, Spider-Man Far From
Spider-Man.
Home, Black Widow apparently.
Lost Avenger. The Last Avenger.
Shush.
The Last Jedi.
I don't believe that. That's not what it's going to be called.
Why wouldn't they call that? Call it that?
Because that's dumb.
Anyways, Hank. We're not ending it just yet, right? Let's talk.
How
about
long have we been on?
An hour and 7 minutes. But it'll be edited. We got some spooky stuff to talk about.
What?
Some spooky, scary skeletons. Let's rank our spookiest movies, or our favorite movies to watch during Halloween.
Okay.
First off, we got Nightmare Before Christmas. Love that movie. I love stop motion in general. I just have a love for animation. If you can't tell from, Otakast, we don't really animate for Otakast, but
Should I say? What if we just alternate saying one, throwing one out there?
Yeah.
A Quiet Place. That's kind of a classic now.
Classic.
I mean, it's
I
not
haven't
scary.
watched it.
It's not.
It seemed.
It's not really. It's just a thriller.
I just know that from the YMS review that she steps on a nail,
Yeah.
and that's one of my phobias.
And it's dumb. There's
I
a lot
hate
of
sharp stuff going into
Dude,
feet.
you should talk to about him. I swear, he's told me like 50 stories about him in Michigan stepping on things and getting like impaled.
I don't want to talk about it. Stop. I've hated
it's
that
so
forever.
funny. He talks about like he has so many different stories about
I'm done
him.
with that. That
Okay.
scene in Home Alone where that happens. Oh,
That's hilarious.
I
Seeing
hate
that.
it though.
Yeah.
It just sounds so horrible.
Quiet Place.
Because like you
it's a
step
fine
on your
movie.
foot all the
It's
time.
not a horror movie though.
Yeah, it is.
It's not really.
That's what it's marketed as.
I know it's not though. They're just aliens walking around.
Spoilers.
It's just a thriller.
But regardless, I'd like to
you-
recommend It also.
I have not seen it.
Spooky.
Is it scary?
Not really, but it's fun to watch. I mean, it's kind of spooky, but it's just a good time.
Okay.
Very great acting on everybody's part.
That's nice to see. Every once in a while.
I wish they didn't cut out the gang bang. That would have been a little nice to see that in theaters.
Yeah. I'd like to throw out The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Okay. Is
That's
that old? Isn't that like a 40s
it's from
movie?
the 8. No, that's the Thing from Outer Space. The Thing is a remake by
Okay.
John Carpenter,
Yeah.
the guy who made Halloween as well.
Oh, yeah. Throw that out there.
Halloween isn't. It's
I haven't
fine to
watched
watch.
it.
It's not. It was very revolutionary. It's not that good.
I like how iconic the main theme is, though.
Yeah, I really. John Carpenter composes all of the themes for his movies. They're really good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So he can fit the exact mood he's going for.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
a good idea. More movies should do that.
Yeah, but The Thing is really good. The ending, I'm not gonna say what it is, but the ending is just really. It's just leaves this kind of empty feeling in you. I mean, that's the point. Like it's literally and figuratively just very cold.
Yeah, I'd like to watch The Fly one day.
Oh yeah,
We should watch it after this. Like I've been wanting to watch. I've super mega recommended it, but I haven't seen it.
That's
I'd
just
to
like a
see it
body
because
horror,
Because
right?
yeah, body horror
With Jeff Goldblum.
I'm not too into it, but I think we should watch it and appreciate it anyways for being so revolutionary.
Speaking of horror movies,
Wait, isn't The Fly like in the forest? Is there a segment in the forest?
maybe I don't know. I thought it was in like a teleporter.
I thought I heard an audiobook that was in the forest. I don't know.
Well, another horror movie that I hear is very good, and I've heard it's not that. It's just creepy and it follows. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it.
It's supposed to be like one of every couple of years you'll have like an actually really good horror movie.
Yeah.
And that's one of them apparently.
For animes, because this is Otakast after all.
Yeah.
I'd like to recommend the first episode of Zombieland Saga.
What?
Zombieland Saga.
Is it connected to Zombieland?
No.
We should watch that.
There's one episode. I've only seen the first episode because I heard of. I saw the intro on Instagram. I showed it to you. The girl gets hit by the car.
That's from that?
Yeah. And she's just like, today's gonna be a great day. She walks out, itakiman, and she gets hit by the car. Bam!
Are there zombies in it?
Yeah. Everybody's a zombie.
Oh.
And then this one guy has all the zombies in a mansion.
Is it like...
And they all have to be idols in a rock band.
That sounds
a hard rock band.
Sounds like Marvel zombies.
They all have to be in a pop idol rock band and scream into the mic because they're zombies and do the headbutting because they don't have spines.
Have you heard of
the part where in JoJo where I'm at is pretty spooky. So I guess JoJo in general.
If I want to bring up two things really quick and then an actual
Yeah.
it's not connected to the movie Zombieland.
Yep.
Do you know that movie?
No.
Oh. It's a zombie movie back when zombie movies were popular.
Yeah.
We should watch. I think it's supposed to be funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you seen Shaun of the Dead is one of the trilogy movies. That's a good movie. It's not scary or anything, but it's a zombie movie, so it counts.
I guess I can't really recommend it as it's not really a Halloween thing, but Full Metal Alchemist does have scary parts in it. Like the opening scene of the original is very atmospheric and spooky. So yeah, go ahead and maybe rewatch that show if you haven't. Very nice show. Original one from 2003, not Brotherhood. Brotherhood is probably better, but in terms of the first 20 episodes, in terms of like a bunch of them, in terms of what the manga adapts, the original is probably better in terms of pacing. But they both have their good parts.
A very spooky TV show.
Yeah.
It's not spooky. It's creepy.
This recommendation part is huge. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, we're just talking about spooky movies.
Yeah.
Legion. I know you don't.
I haven't watched it.
It's creepy. It's definitely like.
I didn't expect it to go on as long as it has.
It's only 2 seasons so far. I think it'll be 3 seasons and then it's over.
I'm gonna go put on some pants. So you entertain the audience. You recommend a bunch. Do a lightning round.
In my opinion, so Legion, it's only 2 seasons. I think it'll be 1 more season, and something I think that's fine. It's really good. I really like it, but I think it only needs 3 seasons. Basically, it's really creepy. I mean, it's kind of like there's the first season. There's a lot of mystery at the beginning and spooky stuff, and then it gets spookier, and then the mystery goes away, kind of. But it's still very suspenseful, I guess. And then in season 2, there's just this one episode that's creepy. That's really creepy. It's basically body horror. This one really creepy thing happens. I mean that. And you'll have, let me think of another thing. Aiden, hurry up. Ninja Turtles. Family Guy, the Treehouse, the Doghouse of Horror, Brian's Doghouse of Horror is very spooky. You know, there's the really spooky episode.
Treehouse of Horrors. Just recommend all.
Just
recommend all the Treehouse of Horrors.
There aren't that many good ones.
They are. There's the one that Quinted Reviews recommended is one of the better ones. All of the ones are good.
They're all just ripping off Twilight Zone episodes.
No, the older movies are. The newer ones are just parodies of movies, and that's much less creative. And the older ones did that too, yeah, but now they just only do that, which is not much less boring. But put that away. We're gonna have actual music. It's
my friend Luke.
Oh wow, from TikTok?
Yes.
What's he gonna do? Oh! Oh! Whoa! Damn, man. That guy. Okay. Well. I guess that's gonna be all from us for this week's Otakast, you know.
Yeah.
Put that away. Turn that off,
I'm
please.
To watch TikTok.
Turn that off!
Guys, follow me on TikTok.
Don't do that. Anyways, you know. Okay, please, put that away. I'm trying to do an outro here. You can have it on afterwards. Seriously.
Guys, serious PSA.
Heck!
Okay. I'm trying to watch TikTok.
Yeah, but you can do that after the podcast. God.
Jeez.
But, you want to do the outro for this episode, Hank?
Okay, so, make sure to, leave a, lightly smash that screen an even number of times. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's just how you like a TikTok video.
Yeah, double
I'm so
tap.
used to TikToks, I guess. Yeah. So click that like button. Actually, is what you want to do.
And
don't do that. Don't like
notification
button. Don't like this video. Just leave a comment or something.
Yeah, and then
you don't have to like it.
We need likes.
No, we don't.
Turn on notifications.
If you're subscribed, don't do it if you're not subscribed.
Maybe recommend Otakast to your friends if they're cool. Only if they're
cool.
No,
don't recommend it to
If they're not cool, then don't recommend it to them. So, we love you all. The brand new, or maybe not brand new, intro music should be fading in about
What is it?
Well, I'll show it to you later. But, we love you all. Hope you, have a lukewarm day. Bye-bye. Say something.
Oh, what? No, my phone died.